how does physical AI differ from virtual?
Physical AI, I kind of think about it as trying to build the brains of, let's say, robots, but it could also be other types of machines. But I usually think about robots which have, actuators and sensors. So they're ones that are trying to perceive the world through, it could be cameras, through microphones, through even things like touch and force sensors and proprioception, all sorts of sensors. And then that actuator part is what can they do with their motors, with even, their voices, through text to speech and so forth to interact with the world. And so it's this kind of loop, this perception action loop that we're trying to build. And when you try to think about how we could do that in a virtual space, well, it's a little different because maybe people might think about simulators, think about video games and how we used to call AI, the things that would control these, AI agents when you would play video games against them. And so those virtual AIs at the time, it was kind of easy mode because you could do anything in a simulator. You can kind of just say, I'm going to go to this location. But in real life, there's, friction, there's slippage on the floor that makes it so as much as you would try to go there, it doesn't always work out the way you planned. And in real life, there's all sorts of uncertainties, like people might just, randomly try to wave in front of the camera because people tend to do that with robots. They just like messing with them. And so how do you deal with all these uncertainties if the real world is something that I think virtual physical AI doesn't really capture?